Merry Christmas! Welcome to the Tinfoil Tuesday Christmas special. My name is Simon Dan and I do hope Santa brought you everything you wish for. Today our old friend Hans has thrown his hat into the Christmas conspiracy ring. For those of you that don't remember him, he was the guy that made this.
So look, this is just FTM. See these eyebrows that are like right next to the eyes? That's female. Men's eyebrows are farther away from their eyes. Men's necks are up and down, not curvy like this. Men have real Adam's apples, not these Adam's raisins that this FTM has. That's an Adam raisin right there.
That's right, Hans is going after the big red guy. Unbelievably, there isn't a conspiracy that Hans won't touch. I really want to see where he goes with this one.
Hans Wormhat. This is a video about the Santa PsyOp. And it's the season, so may as well talk about Santa, Satan, and so the excuses for that are, well, Santa is just the word for saint.
The name Santa Claus comes from a dialect of Dutch, where they used to refer to St. Nicholas as Sinterklaas.
And, well, of course, all the way that the Catholics deal with all these saints is, it's just iconography. It's just as bad as praying to Artemis and Diana and all. When they pray to all these different saints, it's the same thing. And so it is all satanic. So Santa, it is just an anagram of Satan.
And Nad is an anagram of Dan, but that doesn't mean that I'm a giant bollock. Cue the flat earther comments.
And so what do? They teach you this, everybody, because what it is, it's, think of how bizarre this is. It's a group lie. It's a forced group lie. Forced secrecy among everybody. That it's just understood, and look how well everybody's trained.
Hans, it's just a character and a story to make Christmas more fun and magical for kids. You really don't need to go further than that. But I'm guessing you're going to.
Look at how much power they have over culture. Is there anywhere in the world that doesn't know about Santa by this point?
I would say there's a few indigenous populations that have no contact with the outside world whatsoever and live in pure isolation who haven't got a clue who Santa is.
And yeah, so what is it? They lie to you about it, and then later, oh, just joking. It's all, haha, weren't you dumb to believe that there was some fat person that came down the whatever?
Yes, because that's exactly what I'm going to do to my kids when I break the news to them. Right, 25 laps of the garden and 20 sit-ups for believing that crap that your mother and I fed you for years. In case you weren't sure there, I was of course joking. When in actual fact what happens is, the kids tend to find out from their schoolmates that Santa isn't real, and then they go on and pretend to believe that he is real for your benefit. Then after that, you can tell them what it's all really about. Just a bit of fun.
They tell you that it's a lie. I don't even remember how this works, because me personally, I don't know if any of you are kind of like, I don't ever really remember getting into the magic of I feel like I just kind of understood that the Santa thing was just some stupid story that they told. I don't think that I ever really bought into it.
Well, of course you didn't, Hans. Who'd have thought it? A guy that thinks sloths are animatronic didn't believe in Santa when he was a kid.
And I thought that it was cool that we got presents on Christmas, but for whatever reason, I never remember like really being into the Santa thing. Because the way that I think about it, does a 3-year-old really even know the difference between thinking that it's for reals? I don't know.
Funny you should ask, because I do have a 3-year-old, and if I told him that Santa wasn't real, he'd kick me in the face. He genuinely believes with everything in him that Santa is real.
And my children will not. I already tell my children that Santa's not real. The one that can actually understand, I tell her dinosaurs are not real, outer space is not real.
This is me right now trying not to set the yodeler loose.
So I just have some notes about Santa. Right, what kind of people do you think are drawn to play the Santa person at the mall? Probably pedo, Satanist. Well, if you got the look, if you got the Santa look, you're FTM. So already, all of the Santas probably are FTM.
Yes, you've just heard him correctly. He has just stated that all people that dress up as Santa are female to male transgender.
It would be, I don't think that they have real man Santas. Too bony face, and it would be too aggressive looking. If you want the fat, cheery, you need an FTM.
I didn't think he could sink lower. Clearly, I was wrong.
The way that these trannies react to Christmas, you see their eyes get like huge and just this weird glazed over look. And it's very strange. Same thing about Disneyland. There's some regular humans that love Disneyland and they love Disney movies because they're just totally brainwashed. But when you take them to Disneyland, it's not the same thing as when you take one of these tranny creatures to Disneyland and their eyes are just like, it's like very strange. Hopefully you know what I'm talking about. But that's what Christmas does to these ones. It just really affects them in strange ways where I never have been affected by things like this. I've always felt like I had a problem with, like, why don't I get excited? I could probably count on my fingers the amount of times in my life that I've been genuinely excited for something.
When you heard they were remaking The Grinch, when you thought that Conspiracies by Hans 1, 2 and 3 weren't enough, so you decided to release Conspiracy by Hans 4, when you pulled a Christmas cracker and there was nothing in there. And
what's the expression? They want you to think that you're a big fat stick in the mud. Just, I don't know. I don't know why that expression means what it does, but like you're ruining everybody's fun for not buying into their stuff. But I'm not going to force it. If I was going to do it, it would be totally disingenuous because I just don't, it doesn't affect me the same way. I guess because I don't know. Why do people just do it? Because that's all that they've known. And they never took the time to sit there and think, why are we even doing these things?
To make the world that tiny bit more hopeful when there doesn't really seem to be much to be hopeful about. To allow children to believe in something that's 100% pure, even if that thing is the whitest of white lies. But most of all, to suppress the Grinches of this earth for a week or two before they get back on their high horse.
And that was even before I knew about the Bible. Not only does everything that they do not even make sense, and for me it's not fun, but it's also satanic. Everything that they do goes against the Bible. Like the Christmas tree, there's scripture directly against the Christmas tree. That's why they do it.
Don't go after the Christmas tree, Hans. Please, I beg you.
And whatever, that's just paganism stuff. Because notice in that scripture they say, it's not like they say that the Christmas tree itself is super satanic or whatever. They say just learn not the ways of the heathen. And then they give the example of the Christmas tree. The heathens do strange pagan things like Christmas tree rituals, and we're not supposed to act like them. And so I don't think you're going to hell or whatever if you have a Christmas tree, but you should probably pray for safety and things like that, and maybe try to convince your family to move towards less pagan. Because, I don't know, take the things that you like about. What do you like about Christmas?
Giving presents, receiving presents, eating lots, drinking lots, seeing the family, Christmas songs, time off work, drinking some more, eating some more, the lights, the beer, the turkey, the laughs, the games, mulled wine, and Christmas movies.
I guess we could even go into the word Christmas. It's probably talking about when they murdered Christ, Christmas.
No, that was Easter, mate.
Christ was not born at this time. So that's not what it represents. Christ is the reason for the season? I don't think so. No, it's just a bunch of pagan tranny-land nonsense. So if you really like the idea of Christmas, you need to just figure out what are the things that you like about it and then just adapt it into something that's not pagan. And so if you like family, okay, you can still get all your family together. And if you like snow stuff, okay, you can still have winter-themed decor. You don't have to have a fat FTM in red all over your house.
But then it wouldn't be Christmas, Hans, and it'd be boring and weird. I see now why you don't like it.
So, the New Year is right around this time too, which that doesn't make sense. Everything's dead and dying, and so this is just another trannyism.
The auditory experience of a wet fart made more sense than what you just said.
And the fact that it's so close to Christmas is very strange too. It's like these two things are connected. It's like 1 week apart, right? 7 days after Christmas is the new year. There's probably something to that.
Yeah, there is, Hans. So Christmas Day just so happens to be a week before the end of the new year. There you go.
And so it's not the real new year, obviously. A lot of people think that like April 1st is the new year. April Fool's Day.
Literally no one thinks that.
And I'll just end with this one because I was just thinking about this earlier today. I was like, stockings. Like, because I've talked about this a lot. I have a good stocking story. My stocking has a giant unicorn on it. And my family, it's probably just been every year I would bring up, like, why does my stocking have this friggin' unicorn on it? And so it's just so awkward to me now, thinking back, that my whole family was in on that joke.
Probably because they knew you were going to become Conspiracies by Hans. Has to be.
No, I wasn't. Anyways, stockings. It's a red sock. And then right when I said that to myself, I was like, oh gosh. Stockings are a red sock. And you jam a bunch of stuff in it. And then you come and you take all that stuff out of it. So what do you guys think about that?
No, I can't comment anymore. Don't listen to Hans. We all know what Christmas is about. So I'm going to finish in a minute and I'm going to stuff my face with mince pies. Thank you all so much for watching this year. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. If you enjoyed that, please do like and subscribe. I have been PsyOp Dan. I will be back on Friday where D-Marble returns. All that's left for me to say is Merry Christmas, Conspiracy Cats.
A present from PsyOp Dan. It's exciting. Yes. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, young blue skeptic.
Merry Christmas, Simon Dan.
Merry Christmas, godless engineer.
Merry Christmas, heathens!
Merry Christmas, planner walk.
Okay, let's work.
Hey, planner walk, I said Merry Christmas.
Oh, Simon Dan, didn't see that. I didn't get you a Christmas present, but I do have some tinfoil here. If you want that, I can send it to you. But anyway, between you and me, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Team Skeptic.
Hey guys, Team Skeptic here. I'd like to wish PsyOp Dan and everybody out there, including Flat Earth idiots, a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Wolfie.
Merry Christmas to you, PsyOp Dan, from the beautiful ski fields in Colorado.
Merry Christmas, Red's Rhetoric. Red's is really busy, so I wrote his bit for him.
PsyOp Dan, I want to thank you for the incredible amount of Flat Earth butthurt and entertainment you have provided this community. Your dedication to facts, science, and debunking nonsense on the internet is something that I and many others appreciate. From the very bottom of my heart, I want to wish you and all a Merry Christmas, and I want to wish all that... Who the fuck wrote this?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck is this sappy shit? What the fuck are we? Fucking 12 or some shit? Yeah, fuck this. Look, basically, PsyOp Dan, let every dickhead that gets in your way be spiked through the and out the asshole. Fucking Merry fucking Christmas, you fucking cunts.
Wow. Merry Christmas, Miles.
Hello and welcome. This is PsyOp Dan. The camera height is 210 meters. PsyOp Dan's sub count is enormous. This is impossible on a flat Earth. Happy Christmas, PsyOp Dan.
Merry Christmas, Fight the Flat Earth.
Merry Christmas, PsyOp Dan. Remember, guys, science is for life, not just for Christmas. Fight the flat Earth.
Merry Christmas, Soundly.
Hey! Merry Christmas, PsyOp Dan. Oh, what?
And Merry Christmas to you, Greater Sapien.
Is this for a new video?
No, this is going to be for PsyOp Dan. Just going to throw something together. He asked me to put something together for him.
Who?
The YouTuber. You know, the one, he just kind of sits in a chair like this, you know. He just kind of talks. He has like a ass load of subscribers just talking like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't realise, does he?
He's He's the one that looks like Ewan McGregor got hit in the face with Pee Wee Herman's face.
Oh, you mean that guy that's all...
That guy? Yeah, that guy.
What the?
Yeah. So, this is for him. So, whenever you're ready, we'll just put this together.
What's going on?
Oh, sure. Okay. Hey, just wanted to say Merry Christmas to my man, PsyOp Dan. It's been a great year for you. It's been a great year for science in general. I'm happy for your success. I'm looking forward to the things you're going to be putting out next year. It's going to be a good year for everyone, and I'm especially looking forward to some good content out of you. I want to see you grow. I want to see us all support science in the best ways we can, and let's see how things go in the new year. So once again, Merry Christmas to my man, PsyOp Dan, and Happy New Year. So just edit that together and cut off the first part and send it to him. All right? All right. Now.
Okay.
Joe, you've made me look like an absolute...